some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day.
Hey, well, that was a quick. I wasn't thought I had another 10, 15 seconds there.
Well, you did cut the damn song short, so.
Yeah. I got busy working on something.
Oh, well, yeah,
we
that
have a
too.
little bit of bad news to start the show. Try to keep Donna in your prayers. Her uncle passed away yesterday.
Oh, your wife? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Prayers aloft.
Too many years of smoking.
Happens to a lot of folks.
Well,
he
that
says right after lighting a cigarette.
Yeah. Well, he's had, several back surgeries, couple of heart attacks, bad COPD and emphysema.
Well, I'm glad to say that the only thing that I've been suffering from, which has been happening all my life, is an occasional irregular heartbeat.
That's just because it's too big, Dan.
Thank you. That's an unexpected compliment. Now, since the plague, I get out of breath real easily, but
oh yeah,
I figured that's not all due to my age.
Oh,
How
Carl's
old? How
71.
old? 71.
And if you think about it, that's just 11 years older than me.
Ain't that far off for me. Let's see, what is it? Am I 68 now? Or do I have to wait till next November? I'm not sure. I don't have a calculator in front of me.
Have you had your birthday this month? Or last month?
Last month.
Yeah, last month. Yeah.
Yeah. When we left, the day we drove home from Halicon was my birthday.
And what year was
that? Okay, Donna says I'm 68 because she's 69.
I'm not touching that one.
Tomorrow night I might, but tonight I'm not.
That's low hanging fruit. I ain't gonna go for it.
There's one lady that does narrowboat videos from England, and every time she goes under a bridge labeled 69, she makes a joke. And I don't have the slightest idea whether or not she even likes men. So make of that what you wish. Didn't say her name, so.
Oh, hell, I've got to the point now. It's 96. What, Dan? Did you just catch it?
No, I caught it as soon as you said it. I'm just trying to think of any worthy comeback, and
There ain't
I got
any.
nothing.
For once.
Hey, not on Thursday night, no. I can be a smartass on Friday nights. Carl, we do not know. We know Chris is at work. We don't have the slightest idea what John's doing. Probably cooking something.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we haven't had a health update from Zach for a while yet. Well, the general public hasn't. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's knee deep in TLP right now. They're doing a lot of. He finally has somebody that he trusts enough to be on air with him, or to commentate when he doesn't. He's got a second shift now.
Okay, good. I mean, with the surgeries he just went through, he needs some time to heal. He can't go flat out anymore. Not for a while.
Hey, I can go flat out as long, anytime I want. How long is a different story.
Yeah, really. Well, I can go flat out as long as there's a mattress involved. I can be flat out for a day or two if I need to.
How's that song go? I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was.
That is the lyric to the song. Oh, we got some Chinese food last night for Lindsay's birthday. She wanted Chinese. We finally caught the the brand new Panda Express when it wasn't just absolutely line out the door waiting for being able to order. And we got stuff, took it home, and last night I ate all the beef and most of the broccoli and about half of the house special fried rice. And tonight after the show, I'm going to go and heat
Make
up
another run at it.
No, the teriyaki chicken, because I had 2 entrees and a side, and my side was fried rice. And I've got like a half of a egg roll left. And
I hate to say it, but compared to some of the Chinese food places around here, Panda Express is at the bottom of the list.
Well, there is a place that we have to drive 45 miles to get to that is a Chinese buffet, and it is owned by Chinese people, and the cooks are Chinese, and it is absolutely gorgeous, but it is 45 miles away.
We got a new place that opened up. They're Japanese, but they play Japanese covers of modern songs.
I could get used to that.
I got used to the music. The food, no. They renovated an old Bojangles.
There was a Denny's over in the next county that Lindsay's oldest girl worked at while she was living here with us, and it became one of those Japanese steakhouses.
Yeah.
If you put your credit card down in the wrong place, it gets chopped up by the cook.
Yeah. Carl, no thank you. No thank you.
What do we got?
Y'all can keep that up there.
What do we got here? 44.5 degrees here outside, and I keep having to turn the heater down behind me, the space heater, because it's 77 in this room. I closed the door, and I'm no longer trying to heat up the rest of the house.
I'm looking.
Lindsay keeps turning the heaters down to where, oh, electricity's expensive. And I'm going, I'm old. I want to be comfortable. I don't care what it costs.
There's a meaning of warm my bones by the fire.
Yes.
And it's 39 and rainy here.
Thankfully, well, I'm not pulling that up because I'd have to shut off the. I'd have to go from one iPad program to another, and it would screw stuff up. But it's supposed to be just about like last night. I think we got a low of about 35 coming up, but right about daylight when. If the clouds allow any sunlight through, it'll warm up again.
Yeah. Well, today was like an Eagles song. Sky won't snow, the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. I should have said Linda Ronstadt song. That way I wouldn't get in trouble.
This is true. They did write a lot of stuff for her.
Yeah. Well, it was her backup band for first, 8 years of her career?
Yeah. Ring. It's Richie.
Ring. Hello. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Richie.
Hello.
Did you write the wrong name?
Freaking weird.
Oh,
I see what happened.
It got truncated.
And that light shining in the background's got you looking all washed out. Oh, there we go. There you are. It wasn't in the background. It was in the foreground.
So how you doing, Rich?
I didn't realize how deaf I was.
Lindsay has that problem too.
I got hearing aids today. And the difference is light and night and day. I mean, it's one of the things that they did is after they hearing aids in me, they took Crow out in the hallway because streets were crap today, so they canceled school. So they took Crow out in the hallway, and he's whispering questions for Crow to tell me, and I could hear him whispering. And I could hear half of the first couple of questions that he was whispering to Crow. But the last one, I could hear him whisper, but I couldn't hear the words he was whispering. It was just a, kind of a thing. And then, he had me come out and look, and they were like 30 feet down a hall. So it was pretty freaking weird. And I'm trying to get used to everything sounding like it's mic'd up all the time. Sounds like I'm in a never-ending web conference now.
Well, that's the way it works. Be glad
I mean, it is a
be glad
microphone.
it's this day and age. Lindsay's dad was wearing hearing aids, and the only way that he could talk on the phone, he had to crank them up a little bit, and on the other end of the phone, whoever he was talking to heard bunches of whistling noises from the feedback from um the hearing aid mic
I
interfering.
remember my grandpa Harold's hearing aids were like, you know, that,
Yeah,
you know, and yeah, it's like he had to wear them in a pocket, and the wires went up to his ear, and
yeah,
it's,
like
um,
a pack of cards.
yeah, and you had to change batteries that weren't even like standard type of batteries, and it's like, this is Bluetooth, so I don't ever have to worry about losing my earbuds ever again because now they're in permanently, well, semi-permanently.
Hey,
Um,
yeah.
Are they rechargeable or battery?
rechargeable.
Oh, that makes it
So,
so much simpler.
So
oh yeah,
you plug
USB-C.
your hearing aid in at night when you start up your CPAP.
Yep, and it's a 40-hour battery.
That's
So
good.
technically, I only have to charge it every other day. Although he's like, you probably do want to charge it every day. I can swim in these.
Oh, that's
He's like,
nice.
he's like, you might not want to, but you can if you have to. He's like, now the charging case is not waterproof where the hearing aids are. So
I see. Yeah.
So you can take a
and
shower with them on. And
yeah, and thankfully uh the insurance covers $1,200 per year, so $2,400 off. So basically, it covered a quarter of the price of the damn hearing aids.
Ooh, wow.
Um, but I mean, 3 years of warranty on the charging case, on the hearing aids. 3 years of going in and getting the routine maintenance of changing any filters or anything else that needs to be switched around and stuff. So, and I mean, you can't really tell I'm wearing,
No, not at all.
and it doesn't interfere with the overhead at all. Now, it would interfere with anything that I'm putting in ear because, of course, they're in my ear.
now,
But
does your phone
yeah,
hook to it so you can take phone calls through the hearing aids? Or
yep, it is Bluetooth. In fact, I've been listening to an audiobook for most of the day since I got home through um, the hearing aids. So, um, and I did take a spam call for it. So they do work for phone calls as well. Now for a computer, I gotta buy another device, mic thing for it to hook through and deal with. So there's that. But at least for 90% of everything else, we're gold. I mean,
now, you want me to tell you a secret my grandfather used? He had hearing aids. Of course, his was built into his glasses, which was cool. But if Nanny ever got to fussing at him or whatever, he'd just be sitting there watching.
Yellow this morning and I got green. I wanted blue.
Honey, Joe Dog waved at you.
I did too.
Oh, Dan waved too.
So I said hi.
Oh, and the replacement balls came in, so I have my ball replaced and everything.
Oh, good. I know it was hurting you.
Oh yeah, that's
You
freaking
need to put
stuff.
some alcohol in that.
I did.
Okay.
No, my grandfather, when Nanny would get to fussing, he'd just sit there and look at the TV and just totally zone her out and just watch TV or close his eyes. And she says, "Charlie, do you hear me? Charlie." And she'd get over and stomp in front of him and wave. And he'd look up at her. "Can you hear me?" And he's like, "Go change your batteries." All right.
I could
So,
still
Rich,
get away with
one of the
that
reasons
without having hearing aids, but
one of the reasons I finally, broke down and got the hearing test and all that is because too many times Misty's been trying to say something to me, and it's a lot of my hearing loss is in the range that she speaks in.
mm,
So, it seems like a husband just being like, "Yeah, screw it, I don't want it." But it's literally that's where my
mhm.
hearing loss is.
believe it or
Or
not,
a portion of this.
the area of a man's voice of a man's hearing range is that of a woman's speaking voice.
Wait a minute. I heard somebody ping in, but there's nobody there.
I didn't hear it.
Well, I've got the bone conduction headset on.
Um,
Could
but
have been
yeah,
some background stuff from y'all.
I think that's just God's gift to us men for having to listen to him for so long.
Well, now I've got to admit, Lindsay comes from a genetically um, hearing impaired family. And she's complaining that she has to have the volume up and um have subtitles on the TV screen in order to understand what's going on. I mean, I can sit back here and I can hear, if the door is open, I can hear every word that crosses the TV screen because she has to have it that loud. I'm going,
Well,
well,
see,
you
she's
know,
doing the other ones, but it has been proven they know why women like watching TV with the captions on. It's because they don't listen.
Lindsay hates.
The reason I like TV with the captions on is because my kids and my nieces and nephews are too goddamn loud for me to hear the TV.
Lindsay hates the closed captions because they're computer generated rather than somebody actually taking the time to sit and type in a transcript. And there are so many typos and
It's not
so
easy.
many mistakes. And she has edited several actually professionally published books in her time, and she just, oh God, if you want a tough ass editor, hand your manuscript to my wife. You will come back seeing so many highlighted things going, "Ooh, this is not right." She won't even
My
read
problem
any of
with
my
my
stuff
writing,
anymore.
problem with my writing is I write how I speak.
Well, that's actually a benefit rather than a handicap.
Yeah, well, everybody that's read my stuff, first thing they go, "Well, this is incorrect grammar. This is incorrect grammar." It's
Uh,
meant to be that way, damn it.
Grammar doesn't matter when the characters are speaking, just when the narrator is speaking.
Well, that's my problem. I'm narrating the book, so
Do it the way I do. Use your normal accent when narrating it, and hell, I the trouble is I have like 5 different internal voices, and if you don't know which character it is who's narrating, you can pretty soon pick it up. It's like Carl said the other day, this is not an old Dan story. This reads more like a Tom. Yes, he went there. Mm. Exactly, Carl. And when you consider that Lindsay is highly trained in the British Sign Language, but not American Sign Language, because she's very multilingual. I mean, what is it? Uh, British, American, French, German, sign language, BSL, British Sign Language, Spanish. It's like 6 or 8 languages the lady can speak. They have her down at the
Tequila,
church.
vodka, Johnny Walker, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels.
Oh, I can speak Jack
And
Daniels fluently. Well, no, I can
Coors Light.
I can understand Jack Daniels fluently. Yeah, Carl, exactly, polyglot. Um, because
What'd you
she's
tell me?
British, she would go back and forth to Paris for brief vacations. She picked up French. Uh, because she was born in South America, her first language was Spanish. Um, when her parents moved her back to England, where they were from, it was a shock. She had to pick up English as a second language. Um, the woman amazes me over and over and over again, but she won't take compliments. She does not accept compliments easily.
Yeah. Where do I know something similar?
Rich, you either got a ghost standing between you and the camera, or
It's okay.
there you go.
There you go. It's the hearing aids interfering with the camera.
No, it's the light that's on the bottom side of this.
Oh, the magnifying glass.
Yep.
I wanted to get those until you got those jewelers goggles. And then I got a pair of those, and I'm going, ooh, my model cars could have looked so much better if I'd had this when I was a teenager. Forget about a 000 brush, get a 000 and cut it down to about 2 hairs, and then start doing detail.
Dan, you
But,
weren't one of these model car builders that use thread for spark plug wires, were you?
I do own a model of USS United States, which is a copper bottom wooden sailing ship. And yes, I use thread for the sail rigging.
Yeah.
And Lindsay says, don't ever buy one of those again. Do you know how hard that is to dust?
She said one, so get two next time.
No.
My answer would be, you said don't buy one.
Honey, you didn't say buy one. I bought a flotilla.
No, but she has been buying me these little, very, very small scale fishing boat, just a little, not a yacht, a little sailboat, things like that. And every time we walk by a display of this big, ornate sailboat or warship or something from the age of sail, she's just going, I know he wants it. I know he wants it. I know he wants it. Please don't let him buy that. I can't dust that. There's too many strings on it.
Well, when you said the SS United States, I was thinking of the last SS United States. There will never be another one. The ocean liner SS United States.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're fixing to reefer.
No, this was the warship.
Yeah. They
Uh,
they have said there will never be another SS United States.
no, it's a beautiful model. It's just a dust magnet.
Yeah.
But
And
I'd
we're getting one more Enterprise from the Navy.
from the Navy.
Yeah. It is a Gerald Ford class.
So it's going to trip downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Uh,
The sea's flat. It's never going to have to deal with stairs.
yeah. Reagan was the last Nimitz class. Gerald Ford is the new class.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's supposed to launch in 30.
Sounds about right. Those things take a little while to put together. First, you got to snip all the parts off the frame and paint them,
Yeah.
and then find a glue that doesn't make you high from gluing it together.
Well, I think that's what happened to all my models. They start out, the frame and all that look good. By the time I get, to the painting part,
Got thumbprints and glue all over it.
yep.
There you go, Carl. Noir.
Oh, this one slipped past me when Rich was talking about the cost. At that price, he's just going to stay deaf.
I have thought seriously
considering
about.
I have to hear for my job.
Yeah. I have because of Lindsay's deafness advancing bit by bit. I have thought seriously about getting myself a hearing aid just so when she's mumbling, I can understand what the hell she's saying. Her bone conduction of her voice, she can hear it just fine, but she doesn't project well enough for me to hear. I had hearing tests twice a year, every year for the last damn near 50. My hearing has declined in exactly the frequency that my first wife shouted in. I'm not proud of that, but it's a survival instinct. If something's overwhelming you, your body just goes, that's expendable.
Well, like I said, a woman's voice is in the same range of the beginning of a man's hearing loss.
And the quicker the hearing loss, the louder the woman's voice.
Yeah.
Now, I admit I can sit back here when the door is open, not actually listening to anything, just reading something, and I can hear Lindsay. What is it? 50 feet away, talking to herself or commenting on whatever it is she's watching on the TV. and understand every word of it. But when we're in the car, she'll be talking and she'll get quieter and quieter and quiet. It's just, I don't need a hearing aid. I just need my wife to quit mumbling.
That's one of my problems too. Is I had a hard time hearing Misty if um, she wasn't in a reasonable
Hmm.
portion of my vision. Um, and it's some pseudo lip reading and context
Yeah, body
and
language.
and and just knowing my wife, after all these years, to puzzle things together, and then you know sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I get it way wrong. But when I get it way wrong,
Carl.
I was one of the
let's say,
lucky
I
guys.
think so.
Hey, Dawn.
I was one of the lucky guys who got to meet, my great grandparents. I was probably, well, let's see, Grandpa Bill died in 78. So, I had, many years. And he told me one time, he said, yeah, he called me Jody Blonde. I'd have discovered something and I'm going to get it patented. It reduces noise in a car. I looked at him, yeah. He says, yeah, it goes over our mouth.
Okay, at least it wasn't going where I thought it was going. I thought it was going to be an ejector seat.
Yeah.
Oh, how you
They,
doing?
they would go every year to the Kentucky Derby. And they made it to 103, the 103rd Kentucky Derby when he got too old to do anything. He had a bad arthritis. I mean, the arthritis where your fingers twisted over the top of your hands.
Yeah.
Basically, you're stuck with claws instead of hands.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you know what he did for a job? He was the guy that repaired the parking meters for the city.
Yeah, Carl, rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah. That one gets me a lot. I said to Lindsay just yesterday while we were out shopping, how much damn potassium do I have to take to keep these cramps from making my life miserable? Turns out there's nothing. Um,
If you're having cramps through action, you need magnesium, and cramps through inaction, it's potassium, I
I
think.
take I take both on a daily basis. Um,
Well,
and I don't know how many milligrams of each, but the potassium is
are you
generally
getting over
about.
the counter or prescription strength?
I'm not getting prescription strength. No, it's all drugstore strength.
Yeah, Donna's doctor today said, well, one, because of her seizure medication, the Keppra, it zaps your potassium.
Oh
I said,
shit! So
well,
you've got to have supplements.
and we've been buying supplements. He says, you buy over counter, right? Yeah. He goes, I'll write your prescription for something better.
Mm.
Because the over the counter is about a third what they say it is.
Oh God! It says 99 milligrams, and it's only 33.
just about.
Shit. Lindsay's been worried I would be taking too much. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's what she's taking.
Yeah. 99? Yeah.
He's getting her 100 milligram prescription strength.
Whoa. An actual 100 milligram.
Yeah. Yeah, you were
wow.
making
That's,
that the other night. That's pretty.
yeah.
So yeah, the actual findings for my earrings to make my earrings came in. So yay, more stuff to
Well,
add to the
Rich, go
Christmas.
ahead and start stocking up. I'll cut you a deal on a vendor space.
We'll see how much I can have built up by
October.
I'm assuming vendor space is going to run out before October.
Oh yeah.
When does vendor space usually run out?
This year we were sold out in April.
I'll see where I'm sitting as far as stock goes in March.
All right.
What is this done? Most folks should not take more than 1 milligram of folic acid a day. I get more than that every time I get bit by a fire ant. Most people take around 800 micrograms, and then there's me, 5 milligrams daily. Yeah. I live in the South. I'm set for folic acid. All I got to do is walk outside barefooted. I get more
What,
than
you get
Tarzan
folic
can
acid
stand.
from fire ant bites?
No, that actually I'm wrong. That's formic acid. Folic acid is something entirely different, and probably
I
less
can't see
painful.
it's not focusing, Rich.
It's vitamin B12. I've got to inject this every month
Oh,
It's what?
because vitamin
B12.
B12.
Vitamin B?
Because B12.
Oh,
Because of my gastric bypass, my body doesn't have the right amount of intrinsic factor for me to be able to absorb vitamin B. So I have to actually take vitamin B injections every month, and then I have to take folic acid every day. Turns out the reason why I was falling back in 2020 was because my vitamin B was so low that basically the sheath on my nerves in my legs got thin and basically started short circuiting.
Yeah,
So basically,
yeah,
my legs would be like, "Nope, screw you," and gravity works.
yeah.
yeah. Dan thought I was a god at conventions for years because I would just get totally sloshed on Saturday nights and wake up Sunday morning bouncing around happy and giddy till I made the mistake of helping him out. The 5 hour energy drink also has what they call a B12 shot. Before I'd go drinking, I'd pop one of those, drink a bottle of water. When I
That
got home,
explains why 5 hour energy doesn't last as long for me as it should.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the B12, what was so funny is before I'd go to bed, I'd drink another bottle of water and hit one of those B12 shots. So while the alcohol was going after the B12, my body was recovering.
It works. Believe me, I have invested heavily in the 5 hour energy drinks.
B12.
Yep. But, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so actually I'd been in much better shape if it hadn't been for the plague ruining my ability to work incessantly without getting out of breath. What happens on Saturday nights? That's convention business.
Yeah.
What happens on Sunday nights is nobody's business.
That I don't know, Don. Where you know the situation, and we'll know more.
Yeah. Shit done got a little complicated, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I'm not real thrilled on the fine print.
the large print giveth and the fine print taketh away.
Yep.
That's like what is it, Marriott?
Possibly.
What is it, like Marriott trying to search people's luggage for contraband food?
No, that's not Marriott. That was Trade Center.
Oh, the Trade Center.
Yeah, that's they're two different entities.
Well, the Trade Center has no control over what I unload from the car and take to my room to the hotel.
No. Just what you bring into their space.
Yes, I noticed a few conformity Nazis there last year.
Well, I do know Brandy will. I need to get with her on that because
Yeah, you may need a little bit of
a heads
what?
up.
Yeah, what do you do to counteract this particular bullshit?
Because reaching in and taking a diabetic's food is not going to go over well, especially with people that like lawyers.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, I know a few lawyers that can get involved in that.
Rich, you're going to need to get the mic closer. I can barely hear you.
So
Yeah, Trey was having that problem last night.
All right.
She was sitting comfortably, but the microphone was a little too far away.
And what did you say about you knew a couple lawyers that?
I know a couple lawyers that would have no problem getting involved in something like that.
Carl,
anyone that needs it for medical necessity, that's uncalled for to take something. Now, I mean, I can understand if they've got a backpack full of food, but if they've got a couple of candy bars, a thing of orange juice or soda, something like that.
Yeah, something to balance out their blood sugar.
That's necessity.
Yeah. I don't know if that would work, Carl.
That is life-threatening necessity.
Yeah.
Those are cosplay out of food to disrobe the. I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, there is the concept that 3 seashells and a scarf is not a costume.
Well, well-endowed females would be able to, hide like, Slim Jims and things that don't melt very well, easily.
Actually, there was a guy that his entire convention costume was
Actually,
three
I might.
three strategically placed seashells and a transparent scarf, and he managed to challenge that rule. But the guy that
I
came
might have failed
entirely
several
dressed in
Kentucky
peanut butter was
in my
not
cleavage.
going to pass. You haven't heard that one, Richie?
No.
It was crunchy peanut butter, and he tried to wear it the entire weekend. Um, it was not a pleasant experience for anybody around him after the second day because
I
it was
mean,
not freshly applied every day.
I was going to say, if he's just trying to wear the same amount the entire time,
Yeah, he wore the same
some of
amount the entire time.
it's going to rub off if he's dropping a deuce, you know.
Well, no, it was more like um, he got there, applied it, and didn't apply anymore the entire weekend.
Right. So if he was there and he dropped the deuce and cleaned himself appropriately, he's wiping off some of his peanut butter and not applying any more.
We don't know that particular anatomical detail, but all we
I
do
wouldn't have
know
volunteered to check.
all we do know is that the peanut butter started going bad from exposure to air the second day, and he was still wearing the same layer of peanut butter the third day. It was not like, oh, the day's over, I'll go to my room and shower, get all this stuff off of me, let the cleaning staff try and clean fragments of peanuts out of the shower. No. And I do not even want to contemplate what the housekeeping crew thought of the sheets on the bed after he slept.
I'm betting he had to pay some type of extra cleaning fee or something.
Um, it, Joe Dog, air check my reasoning. Wasn't he ejected from the convention after a short period of time?
I don't know which one this is you're talking about.
It was either California or possibly New York. I'm not sure.
Uh,
I do not. It wasn't a Southern convention. Otherwise, he'd just been dressed in a liquid brown runny mess by the end of the first day.
That's what I was assuming, is that it was one of the Southern cons that y'all go to. So
No.
Carl, look who's
I'm,
talking.
I'm like that would not fly.
Look who's talking, Carl. Look who's talking.
Oh.
Well, in the immortal
Um,
words of Charles Buddy Boy Bowman, my 10th grade biology teacher, it's okay to be weird if you know you're weird. And I know I'm weird.
and now this one needs some explanation. Now thinking of Vicky's booty. Um, is there something you want to tell us, Dawn?
That was the night that she had to move the cock so that Vicky could get the booty out of Don's cleavage.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining that.
The what?
Don't worry, don't worry, J-Dog. It's above your pay grade.
The cult of Chris buttons.
Yeah.
So it's Dawn was wearing hers on her lanyard. So of course it was blocking access to where Vicky stored some coins for the dead pirate room party.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Dawn had to move the cult of Chris buttons so that she can go in to retrieve the booty.
Now, you know, now that I know which Vicky you're talking about, do you see the shock and surprise upon my face?
No.
Okay, I like Carl's little comment here. It's okay to be weird. Just don't try to win the award for it.
Oh,
I don't try. I succeed sometimes, but I don't try.
that reminds me of something from one set of stories that hasn't been published yet. Um, the lead character at the beginning of the book says, "What am I, a weirdness magnet?" Because so much strange shit happened to him time and time again.
When we first took over Halicon, we were going to all these conventions. And, you know, somebody'd come by with an anime costume or whatever. And Don go, "What character is that?" And I go, "I don't know." Somebody came by in something. I forget what it was. It was different. She goes, "What's that?" And I turned and looked at her. Honestly, straight in the face, said, "Fuck if I know." Uh-oh. Alexa's got me a notification. Alexa, what's the notification?
Too many notifications. From Amazon. On Friday, there's a chance of rain near you in Chattanooga, starting around 3 a.m. and stopping around 4 a.m. From Amazon Shopping. Your package has arrived.
Okay.
I heard about half of that. Freezing rain,
No, just rain.
just rain. Okay.
In Chattanooga around 3 a.m. and then his package arrived.
Right. I just a few minutes ago, I just checked the radar. The radar was dark green.
That's not a good sign. And your package is sitting outside in the rain.
Yeah.
Well, Misty's home from work, so I just wanted to pop in for a little bit and say hi, guys.
Okay.
I'm glad you did, Rich. I've missed you hanging out with us.
I've just been able to hang out as well, and I'm trying to pop in more, and I'm getting a little bit more time to do it. So, but wanted to pop in, say hi.
All right.
I'm going to go spend some time with the wife.
Good night,
guys.
Rich.
Okay.
Good night.
Good, he's gone.
He's not gone. The window's still open.
Yeah, I see that. He just turned his camera off.
Now, Carl, despite the typo, I know exactly what you're saying. Let me check our digital assistant. You live in Illinois. You are totally.
I don't know. Rich checked out, but he's still here.
Talk about lifetime goals.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to remove him from the room.
Well, just wait. He might come back before we decide to sign off for the night.
There he goes. It finally turned him loose.
Okay.
I guess it grabbed him by the short curlies and didn't want him to leave.
Life goals.
Yeah. I wish John was here because I saw a video today that made me think of him. And this happened in the time that he was over in Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when the warrior companion, they weren't allowed to say battle buddy anymore? They were supposed to start calling them warrior companions.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Whether it's a search and rescue dog or your partner in a 2-man.
Well, you weren't supposed to go anywhere without what they call battle buddy.
Oh, okay.
You know, basically backup when you're headed out.
Tag team.
Yeah. And these two NCOs were bored one day. And they would go into places and say, I am not calling you my warrior companion. You know, they'd do it in the gym, in the commissary, in the mess hall. I can't believe they passed that down. You know, people ask him, what are you talking about? Whatever. Well, it sort of gained a little traction, but not as good. Well, the NCO was the secretary for the Master Sergeant of the Army in the Middle East Theater. So he had access to sending classified documents. So he wrote up a full thing and went into there's Nipper and Sipper. Nipper is the non-secure communication. Sippers
secure communication.
Well, he found a loophole in the system that they don't check to see if whoever sends it out is a real person because it's on Sipper. All you have to have is a name, a rank, name, email, and a phone number.
Sounds a lot like YouTube.
And then he found a unassigned number at the Pentagon. So if you called that number, it would just ring and ring and ring. Nobody'd ever answer. Made up an email. Lieutenant Jeff Oak was the one that sent it out. J.OKE. It made Stars and Stripes.
I mentioned so eventually.
And this went on for his entire military career. Argue back and forth. Is this real or whatever? Stars and Stripes contacts the Pentagon and says, is this real? The Pentagon response was, we're not sure, but as far as we can tell, it's a hoax. As far as they could tell, it was a hoax.
This is the Pentagon saying that.
They weren't going to deny it, or they weren't going to acknowledge it. This guy waited, it got so bad that it was affecting retention. The Green Berets were refusing to call their partner a warrior companion. Well, it gets to the point that he gets out. And, even after you get out, you're still Can be
Uh,
recalled.
Yeah.
He waited until the day after his recall ran out. He contacted Stars and Stripes and told them the whole story.
Mm.
He said, I just wanted to make sure they couldn't come back and get me. So he is one of those military legends.
There are several.
And the worst
Depending,
thing you can do is let a bunch of army people get bored.
yeah. I could cast shade here, but I won't.
Do
Yeah.
what?
I said I could cast shade here, but I won't
Oh,
because
me?
I know several Marines, and I don't want to get my ass whooped.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me the way I pull some stuff off.
Oh no, I'm used to that. I just kind of roll my eyes and go, what is he up to now? Oh, that was it. Yeah.
I
Mm.
Dan, seriously, I have had people actually ask me, "What branch did you serve in?" What VA was I at when they screwed my back up that I got to use a cane?
Um, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is about the best answer you could give. Um,
The one guy that really got on my nerves kept on, and finally he hit it just right. I turned around, stared him dead in the face, and said, "Sir, I did not serve. Don't ask me again."
that probably made him think you were more of a spook than you already are.
He seriously goes, "Excuse me, sir, I will leave you alone," and walked away.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
It was like just the way my demeanor went from, no, to, "I'm serious. Leave me alone."
uh-huh.
He's like, "Oh, what did I just get into?"
Hmm, some super secret squirrel shit that I don't really need to know.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
was, and he was about your height, and the years out of service was showing.
Mm,
The big chest had slid,
that happens.
and when I said it, I stood up straight. Like, ask me again, we're gonna have to fight, and you're not gonna like it. I didn't say that to him, but
Yeah, but your posture did.
yeah,
Body language says a whole lot more than people actually uh, are willing to acknowledge that it does. I mean, and body language applies to more than just people. You can use that to read traffic patterns while you're driving, other people in other cars. You can go, oh, you see that sports car in the fast lane? He's about 5 seconds away from doing something really stupid, and then they shoot across 8 lanes of traffic to an exit
yeah.
without a turn signal.
Dan, I'm gonna give you my tale right here, and for anybody watching, if you see me lay my cane down, put my left foot forward, and stand with my right foot behind the left foot, talking's over.
Joe Dog,
Yeah.
if I see you put your cane down, I'm automatically keeping track of it because I'm going to have to find it for you later.
No, but if you see me, if I hand it to somebody or I lay it down and I don't square up, I get into a position to where, see, the thing is, people think that position is a strike pose. It's a defense pose.
I understand
And
completely.
if somebody, if I realize once they do whatever, if I realize I'm already turned to where I can launch off that left foot and run.
Leave them flip flops behind, Rincewind. You can make more. Yeah.
You ever see me running, just keep up.
If I ever see you running, I'm going the other way or sideways.
Don't go where I came from.
No. Because most of the time it's your wife that's chasing you, so I don't want to get in her way.
No, I don't run from her.
Well, she don't run from you either.
Yeah. Hey, I don't run from my wife. I take that beating like a man.
Oh.
Tells you I've been married a while, don't it?
I got tired of that shit after the first 5 years, so I divorced her. Found a couple of that were actually worth keeping later, and Lindsay is the third officially. And yeah, as long as I can understand what she's talking about, because she does speak in sometimes don't want to call it British slang, but it's kind of shorthand stuff where I'm supposed to understand what she's talking about, but I don't have the faintest idea what she's getting at. And then all of a sudden there's this light bulb moment where I go, oh, that's what she means.
Now she gets the point across.
Well, no, she was getting the point across the whole time. I'm just too dense to get the point. It's like trying to stab Superman with a pointy stick. Not going to do an awful lot of good. Oh. Oh, we still got 15 minutes to fill, don't we? All right. I spoke about this in the chat last night. I had this eureka moment where I figured out a workable solar panel mounting for the well house. And you know those foldable ladders where you can actually put legs down on each end and use it for
like a scaffold.
Like a scaffold, yes. Well, this is like half of one of those. So being able to angle the solar panels increases the amount of recharge. But going outside in the wintertime just to angle the solar panels is a pain, but depends on whether or not the solar battery in your well house is going to be able to keep your water pipes thawed out, or if it's going to let them freeze and burst all kinds of expensive bronze
fittings.
fittings and valves and whatnot. Um,
Well, one thing that somebody has told me is PEX is the way to go now.
I can't
Because,
do.
because PEX is designed to freeze
Yeah, and not burst.
and not burst. And when it thaws, it just goes right back
Hmm.
into.
Unfortunately, I can't run PEX straight from the well output. I wish I could. I've
Yeah.
run PEX through various fittings after that with shutoff valves so I can change the filters. But it'd be easier. But the heater tape that you use to keep pipes from freezing,
Yeah.
it said on the instructions don't apply to PEX because the PEX will melt.
Ah.
So I've
No.
got to use it only on the brass and cast iron sections.
Well, I think it was back 2020 when we had just that cold ass winter
Mm-hmm.
where everything was freezing up. Something happened. I had to go to Home Depot to get something. And there's this guy in the plumbing section. He's just, you can see him defeated. He was a professional plumber. I said, "What's wrong, man?" He goes, "I've got 6 jobs with busted pipes, and they don't have any patches." And I went, "Okay, there's a workaround with that." And he goes, "No, you don't understand. The little patch that wraps around the pipe has the rubber liner. You put it on tight and the screws up." I said, "Make them. You can make one." He goes, "How?" It's, that special. I said, "How big a pipe are you talking about? A 2-inch pipe or 1-inch pipe or a 3/4 or a 1/2 inch?" He goes, "Well, it's house plumbing, 3/4 and down." I said, "Here's your answer. You go to Walmart, you buy every hose clamp they've got in the automotive section. You go buy you 3 inner tubes out of the bicycle section and get you a case of Sam's Cola." He's like, "Hmm." I said, "Pour out the Sam's Cola, cut the can into those little bands, put the inner tube around the pipe, put the
The
Sam's
cola
Cola
cans.
around that, and run you a line of hose clamps." He went, "Son of a bitch. Thank you." Handed me a 5 and ran out the door.
And you $5 for that advice? That's worth at least 10.
Yeah, but he did. Just handed me a 5 and ran out the door.
Good night,
Well,
Carl.
all right. Good night, Carl. But yeah, I saw him here, a couple years back. I said, "Did that pipe repair thing work?" He goes, "I ain't bought one of them damn things since." He
That's
says,
like
he said, "When you can patch somebody up till you can get the parts," he goes, "that's standard issue on all my trucks now."
mm-hmm. Friend of mine was driving a diesel Volkswagen. Not a bug, one of the squared off ones.
For rabbits.
Probably. And he and I were both visiting friends at the same time, and it turns out the the throttle cable, the end of it, the little uh, solid piece you clamp on to keep the cable connected, had just popped off. All
Yeah.
he had was the wire for the throttle cable. I go, wait a minute, let me go look. And opened up the trunk of my car and pulled out a couple of toolboxes, and I went through what spare parts I had. And I had um, some leftover uh, brake repair parts because I was able to reuse the originals, so I didn't need to use the replacements. And I had some wire ties, and I had a couple of washers, and I had some 40-pound test fishing line. I Frankenstein together a temporary end to his throttle cable so that he was able to start the car, hit the accelerator, and the engine would run. And I said, "Look, this this will last you, I hope, until you get home tonight, up in the next state." It's about a 300, 400-mile drive. Um, and I said, "Look, as soon as you can afford it, get somebody professional to replace this jury rig with something that's going to keep working."
He
He
drove.
drove that. He drove that sucker for about 8 years with my lash up on there, and then sold it without ever having the throttle cable repaired.
I'm gonna tell you, when the times get bad, it'll be the rednecks that keep shit running.
Hey, farm boy engineering may be clumsy, but if it works, it fucking works. I mean,
Hey, I know a guy who his throttle cable broke. He had a roll of baling wire.
hmm
He ran that baling wire through a hole in the dash, snaked it through to where it came out, made him a little handle, pull back, pull for pull to go fast, push to go slow.
like a lawnmower.
Yeah, I mean you know, I said you won't need the gas pedal, just keep your right foot over the brake.
hmm
Of course, the spring was strong enough; he really didn't have to push; just let go of it.
Well, that's my secret fear. Somewhere in North Carolina, there's a Volkswagen that has been running for years with fishing line, uh, the little disc off of reassembling some brake pads, and not a lot else, keeping the throttle cable connected.
Wish and a prayer, yeah.
Hey,
I had a friend. Me and my friends were a unique bunch. We would sabotage each other's cars to keep us from, getting out on dates so they can pick her up or make their move.
hmm
My friend thought he was going to be cool. He stole my coil wire.
and he didn't expect you to carry a spare.
He got that too. But he left the roll of vacuum hose, the coat hanger, and the wire pliers.
Oh shit. I sense some redneck engineering coming up here.
Made me a coil wire. Oh, car ran the best ever. Couldn't listen to the radio, but I
on the radio. Yeah.
yeah. What pissed him off is I passed him about a mile from her house.
Probably running faster than he could run.
It was like I pulled in the driveway, walked up to the house. He pulled in right behind me. I said, of course, I left it running and locked the doors. I said, I want my coil wire back before you leave. You know why I left it running?
Because you couldn't shut it off.
No, I could shut it off. I intentionally left it running. Made him put my coil wire back. I mean, he'd had to reach and unplug that jury rig coil wire.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's nothing like adjusting the points on a Chevrolet on a hot summer day with the bad plug wires, wearing a pair of shorts.
I can go you one better on that. Adjusting the points on a Chevrolet during a thunderstorm and a close strike of lightning sets your dad's boots on fire while you're leaning over the fender, shining a flashlight for him to hook up stuff underneath. And Dad's going, "Are you all right?" And I'm going, "Yeah, it's just lightning. I've already been struck 3 or 4 times." And Dad's going, "I got to go change my shoes. This one's on fire."
We got to go.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see y'all Saturday.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.